We live? Hey, what's going on, man? Put your thinkers on. Oh, hold on. Mic check. Mic check. Okay. Hey, put your thinkers on. Let's get it. So, first off, to start this live, this is a live stream. This is not pre-recorded. It is what? 12:33 my time right now. 12:33 my time right now. Hold on. Boom. Oh, that's blurry. But anyways, anyhow, this is not a pre-recorded video. This is a live class to get yourself in order and together. But I want to tell you this. You're not the villain in this story. You're not the villain whatsoever. Society is the villain. Why? Because you've been lied to about focus. So, you've been lied to about focus. Boom. You've been lied to about focus. What have you been lied to about focus? Well, first off, what we need to take into account is in life, it's all about getting to point A to point B. Point A to point B. So if you ever needed direction somewhere, right? You want directions. What is the law? One of the universal laws. The quickest way to get anywhere and somewhere is what? In a straight line, linear, not zigzag, not around and about, but linear. So that's the same thing with your focus. We want to get to point A to point B in an efficient way, in the most time efficient way possible. So if we're doing all of this, when somebody is trying to give you directions, and they give you directions, and you going here, then you going there, then you going back here, then you going down here, then you getting halfway to point B, then you coming back here, then you taking 5 steps backwards, then you going forward, then you going here, almost to point B, just to take 3 more steps backwards, just to go here on a detour and to get there. This is the insanity of being lied to about focus. Everybody knows what focus is, but they don't know how to achieve it. Why? Once again, society is the villain in this story. They give you these phones so you can get something called a little bit of dopamine hits. But what it is cheap dopamine hits, by the way. And dopamine is correlated with your reward system. So when you're scrolling, your body starts getting used to and it starts settling for cheap, what they call dopamine hits. Now, scientifically, is it really a such thing as dopamine hits? No, it's a scientific term that we don't have to go for that. Hey, it's not that deep. I'm going to refer to it as dopamine hit for the time being to make this cohesive and to make this comprehensible. So, been lied to about focus. So one of the main things they lie to you about is all you have to do is just try harder. All you have to do is just grind, bro. How many of your favorite YouTubers, I don't know what community they in, if they red pill, if they a gym bro, or I don't know, something like that. When you ask them for help and you watch their videos, what are they going to tell you? And this ain't no shot to them because, hey, ignorance is bliss. You can't really get on somebody for something they don't know, right? They don't have the knowledge for. So they're gonna tell you, hey man, just grind, bro. Grind, bro. And the only reason why they tell you just to grind, bro, is because that's all that they do. And they don't really do this for the most part year round. You can look at some of your favorite YouTubers in these different spheres and whatnot. Oh, excuse me, I'm about to sneeze. false alarm. My bad. Seasonal cold. But anyways, what was I saying? They're gonna tell you. What are they gonna tell you? They're gonna tell you, hey, just grind, bro. But if you look at their channel, sometimes they'll go on like a 6-month hiatus. Why? Because they're motivational driven. They're motivationally driven, not disciplined, not focused. They don't really know how to beat procrastination in the long run, year round. They go on these short stints when they can really lock in. But then again, they get, what's the word? Inconsistent. Inconsistent. And they get inconsistent because they have no system. And when you have no type of system in play, then you're planning to fail. And of course, this video is for my aspiring entrepreneurs out there and whatnot. And to make this in simplicity, if you're not making $1 million a year, that's because you don't have $1 million system. If you're not making $500,000 in a year, it's because you don't have a $500,000 system. If you're not making $100,000 a year, it's because you don't have a $100,000 system. And systems are developed 2 ways: through trial and error, and also through a mentor giving you the right blueprints, customized and tailor made to you. Speaking of that, hey, from now on, my plan is EST time. So PST time is 3 hours before this, but look, EST time will speak from my perspective. Every Sunday, I'm gonna go live on YouTube at 8 o'clock to probably roughly 9 o'clock. And then we'll go into my free school community, which you can look at that. It's in the description down below. Well, not on this live video right now. I got it in the live chat. So if anybody's in the live chat and watching this right now, you can go click over that, and then you're gonna see that we're gonna have reoccurring calls at, excuse me, like I said, seasonal cold. The throat is kind of sore. But anyways, we're gonna have reoccurring calls at 9 in the morning, a.m. EST time. So I'll see you over there, right? So anyways, systems, back to systems. So if we don't have systems in play, we're planning to lose. One of the ways that we plan to lose is, how we initially start our day. How are we starting our day? If your first reaction to starting your day is doom scrolling, then you pretty much screwed up your whole day. How you start your day is essentially how you finish. And I know that's like an old saying, like you start the way you finish. Now that's applicable to many things, but not all things. But the way you start, the way you finish is applicable in this sense. If you started your day by doom scrolling the first 30 minutes, first 15, 30 hour of your day, you're doomed. You're not setting a good precedence for your day. Sorry, y'all gotta bear with me. I'm trying to push through this cold, man. My throat. But anyways, so, oh man, my bad. I always focus. Come on, I gotta focus right now. So I don't know if I told y'all this before, but if you don't plan and structure your day in specific time slots, then you're gonna fill that time up with BS anyways. And this is a gem, because they even say this with goals. I forgot the percentage off the top of my head, but they did a study, and they said it was either 48% or 52%. If I'm a betting man, I would say it's 48%. Y'all can fact check me, but they say that when you write down your goals, preferably handwrite them like pen and paper, you're 48% more likely to hit that goal. So, and then if you go over to my free community right now, I mean, I got a whole free course on how to go about structuring your day on this software called, well, y'all can see that in the free community. It's in the free session. It's seamless. Once you click the link, it'll send you right over to it. No problem. You don't have to click 1,000 buttons. It's okay. Excuse me. So just keep that in mind. Just keep that in mind. You have to be intentional about your time. And I always break this math down to everybody, and they always kind of be shocked by this. So Ask yourself this: how many hours is in a day? I'm gonna give y'all a second. 24 hours in a day, right? So, how many times do 8 go into 24 if we were dividing 24 by 8? It goes in it 3 times. So, fractions, we can say 3 3. So, if we, let's say, we went to work 8 hours out the day, that's 1/3 of your day right there. If we spent another third of that sleeping, well, that's 2/3 of your day right there. If we spent the last third BSing, well, that's your whole day right there. But let me make the math scary for you. And I'm not making the math scary for you to be negative, but I'm trying to give you a sense of urgency on why this is so serious and pivotal. If you look up online right now, the average American male, it lives to be, let's say, 75 years old, right? Cool, 75 years old. So if they say we supposed to get about 8 hours of sleep, 8 hours of good sleep, some say like 9, but let's just say 8. We get 8 hours of sleep. Okay, let's say we was doing that consistently. Let's just say you were a 30-year-old man, bro, right? Bro, I'm talking to you. You a 30-year-old man. If you've been sleeping 8 hours a day all your life because, you know, you're human, guess how much time went by in your 30 years, your 30 years of living? 10 years, right? Because it all breaks down to fractions at the end of the day. Hey, men lie, women lie, numbers don't lie. So if you're sleeping 8 hours a day, that's 1/3 of your day gone. And do you really consider going to sleep as living? You have to ask yourself that. I know what my answer is, but this video isn't about me. This is about you. You're the hero in this story, not me. I'm just a guy. Society is the villain. So just keep that in mind. Sorry. So we need to be more intentional. This is why people that's like 30 years old, yes, bro, I'm talking to you. You may wake up and be like, man, it just seemed like my 20s flew by. It just seemed like I woke up and now I'm 30. Yeah, that's a real thing. And it's just numbers. It's just math, man. If you consistently sleeping 8 hours for the first 30 years of your life, you didn't sleep away 10 years. It's crazy because we got to look at it as 1/3. So I'm putting it in that perspective. That's why I said the average male lives to be 75 years old in the United States. But look at it as a fraction again. Just like a quarter, right? If we take a quarter out of $1, we have 75. So if the average male lives until they're 75, let's just do it in thirds. That's 1/3 of your life away from 75. So what did that leave you with? You're gonna be you're sleeping away 25 years of your life by the time you're 75. So let's just keep that in mind. We have to move with a sense of urgency. So you've been lied to about focus. They tell you to take all of this medication. They tell you to meditate 12 to 16 hours out the day. So people tell you just grind, bro. They give you these motivational boosts, and motivation is great, right? When I first started working out and things like that, it's funny. I used to watch and look at, who was it? Floyd Mayweather videos. Yes, I used to look at his training videos, whatever, when he used to get ready for a fight, whatever. Yeah, it used to turn me up. I ain't gonna lie, man. That used to motivate me initially. But with time and having right systems and having a structured time, but hey, this is when I want to work out, and being intentional with my time, discipline kicked in. Discipline kicked in. And procrastination. Procrastination comes from a weak limbic system. And what is your limbic system? It's made up of 3 major things. You have your amygdala. Hey, I'm not trying to lose y'all nerd out, but you have your amygdala. You have a thing called your hypothalamus. Hypo, root word just means underneath the thalamus. You have your hypothalamus, and then you have your hippocampus, right? So Your amygdala is pretty much like your emotional alert. It's the first alert, right? You have your amygdala, that's your emotional, that's your first alert. Then you have your hippocampus. Your hippocampus is your memory creation. And then of course you have your prefrontal cortex, which is better known as PFC. I'm not trying to lose y'all. Give me a second. And your PFC is responsible for legitimizing whatever reaction that you have initially. This is how you regulate those emotions as well. Whoever just joined the live, say what's up, say what's up, say what's up. Say what's up, say what's up. Yo, who just joined the live? Who just joined the live? Okay. I don't want to lose my train of thought. Where was I getting at with this? I do not want to lose my train of thought. So, hey, whoever joined my live, I see you. Just say what's up. I'm not gonna bite. Give me like 20 seconds, y'all. I gotta get a drink of water, man. My throat is killing me. Oh, goodness. Man, oh man. Well, I forgot my point. See, this is a real class in real time. Nothing is scripted. I don't have no teleprompter or anything like that. Where's my dry erase? Okay. So let's just move on to the next thing since I got a brain fart where I was going. Where was I going? Da 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 da. Focus. Da da da. Boom. Okay, I kind of remember where I was going with this. Yeah. So. You got your limbic system, and then you got your prefrontal cortex. Prefrontal cortex got two things. You got your dorsolateral prefrontal cortex, then you got your ventromedial prefrontal cortex. Yada yada yada. I don't want to nerd out, but anyways, when this is weakened from cheap dopamine hits, then you weaken that muscle. We have to remember, focus is actually like a muscle, but it's really your environment. What is your environment like? That's what I was getting at with how you start your day. If you're starting your day with your phone in your hand and in your face, you're already losing. One of the things that I really want you guys to try to implement, I'm gonna give you an actionable step. Try this. Plan out your day. And you can even go through my free course right now on the school app right now. You can click that link down below and I can walk you through this, how to even like structure your day on this software that I use, and it's free for you to use as well. But for the time being, this is a live video. I want real actionable steps for you guys. So you can still go over there and watch that, or I can just give you another form of that right now without a software. Get yourself a notebook. Get yourself a notebook, and what you're gonna do sometime today, because hopefully you're watching this today, you're gonna write down a day plan for the following day. This is something that I do every day. Every day, normally before I'm about to go to sleep, always day plan for the following day. Like I said, if you don't structure, plan out your day, what you're gonna do in that void of time is just fill it with BS anyway. So what you wanna do is, you wanna get yourself a notebook, get you a pen, of course, and then what you wanna do is from the wake up, you want to have this schedule. If you're about to wake up at 5, if you're about to wake up at 6, if you want to wake up at, or about to wake up at 7, or if you work, let's say, the night shift and you probably don't wake up, or you don't wake up until 12 at noon, so be it. Or some people may not wake up until 6 in the evening, so be it. You need to have that written down off the wake up, and you need to have actionable steps. What's the first thing you want to do? The first thing you want to do is get the hardest task out the way. If it's something like booking calls, like I said, I'm speaking to you, bro. All the, aspiring entrepreneurs out there, I'm speaking to you directly. So if you need to book more calls, you need to do 10 outreaches for that day or 50 outreaches for that day. Try to do that first day. Whatever is the hardest thing for you to do, that's going to take a lot of focus. Do that first thing in the morning. First thing. Oh, man. Yep, and you're going to plan your whole day out from beginning to end. From beginning to end. Oh, my gosh. I need more water, y'all. Give me 1 second. Hey, whoever just joined, give me 1 second. Join, give. Oh, my goodness. Hold on. Ugh. Oh, I'm thirsty as hell. Oh, my throat. Can't cry about it, just gotta get through it. Cool. Let's move on to the next topic. I'm getting tongue-tied, man. It's like every time I was like trying to open my mouth, man, it's just, I'm surprised I'm able to even go this long. Okay, what's the next thing I want to hit on? Built to delay. Built to delay. Built to delay. Built. How that look? Built to built to delay. So, what do I mean by built to delay? Well, let's go back to that point about getting from point A to point B again. Sheesh. Yes, guys, I'm human. Hey, man, drop in the comments below, man. Did you guys get hit with that seasonal cold yet or what? I don't know. I stay in the Midwest, so maybe this is a Midwest problem right now. Midwest and East Coast problem with the seasonal change. Maybe you guys down south, I would think it'll affect you guys the same way, timing wise, because you guys still would have a temperature and climate shift. So built to delay. So get back to my point, getting from point A to point B. Point A to point B. Now, we gonna make this a more relatable point A to point B. Let's say you guys, hope you not, should I even be saying this on YouTube or they gonna ban me, whatever. Hope you guys not eating McDonald's, whatever. I'm gonna say it. So, if you was trying to get to McDonald's, jeez. I was trying to get to McDonald's. Let's say, I can't remember how the M even looks. at McDonald's, man. I be trying to dodge that thing like the plague. Do the M at McDonald's look like that, y'all? Or is it more exaggerated coming down? I think it is. I'm not ever trying to be funny, y'all. Like, I really don't eat McDonald's no more. Every once in a while, like if somebody get the fries in there, come on, you know, you grab like 3, 4, 5 fries. You know what I mean? Cut it out. But going on my way to eat McDonald's, man, angel dust, smoking angel dust. So let's say this is McDonald's. This is us coming from whatever, a party, the library, grocery store, mom's house, grandma's house, granddad's house, grandparents' house, your parents' house, sister house, brother house, girlfriend, boyfriend, significant other house, wife house, husband house. I don't care. You coming from somewhere, right? So, boom. I don't know if that's gonna show. You gotta come about that high. Boom. House. If we want to get here, we want to get here. Are we about to go this away first? Are we about to go this away first? No. Where we want to go is the straightest line possible. What did I say? Built to delay. What is the delay? Why are we leaving from a place from here and we making a detour to Burger King? Who got a simple logo I can trace out? Yeah, we're gonna say BK. Well, I'm gonna try to go to BK, Burger King. When I'm trying to get to McDonald's, you built to delay. What is the delay? The delay is all of this dopamine loops that you guys are getting stuck in constantly. It's an endless loser doom loop. And you're not made a loser because you are a loser. They made this by design, society. Oh man. Like I said, apologies guys in advance, man. I am pushing through this cold or whatnot. I had to buy these sore throat cough drops earlier this morning. They helping with the soreness, but still, if I'm speaking, my tonsils and everything get dry like instantly. So, anyways, we not about to cut to BK first and go on a BK detour. We not about to say, oh my bad. I'm trying to get to McDonald's, but you know what? Let me stop by at Subway, which, hey man, just a border. Like, I would rather y'all stop at Subway than McDonald's and Burger King. And I know people gonna be in the comments like it's all the same, but still, man, I'd rather for y'all to stop at Subway than McDonald's and Burger King. Subway. Subway. We make a Subway detour. Then we go up and we finally get to McDonald's. But by the time we get to McDonald's, we done wasted all this gas. And what's the gas, y'all? This is your energy tank. At the end of the day, we're all human. So if we're spinning and we're starting our day with a delay, starting our day off with these dopamine loops, these dopamine hits, with doom scrolling, things of that nature, then we're starting our day off wrong and we're depleting our energy. Shout out to my guy AB, Every B. Go ahead and subscribe to him. Y'all know who he is. He got like 1 million subscribers on YouTube. That's my guy right there. And he told me once before, I don't know if he told me this one-on-one or we was probably in a group setting. I think we was in a group setting. He said that we have to look at ourselves like, how do you articulate this? Like phone batteries, right? We wake up. What most of us do, I do it. Well, it's like 70% of the time. We leave our phones on the charger. Why? So when we wake up, our phone battery's on 100%. So look at ourselves as that phone percentage. We wake up at 100%. Right? So we wake up on a full battery. This is why I'm trying to stress to you guys, try to knock out the hardest task first in the day, right? This messing up my flow and mojo, man. Goodness. Oh, man. Anyways, try to knock out the most difficult thing in the day. That's what I would say. Try to knock that out first. Why? Because we have to look at this. We almost have to look at our life like a video game, but it ain't no game, if that makes sense. Right? And it's a reason why I tell you guys to write down things when you're scheduling your day out, because as you knock things out, guess what you actually get? You get positive, you get constructive dopamine hits. See, it's twofold. You can get negative, cheap dopamine hits, and then you can get good for you, positive dopamine hits that are constructive. So, and it's scientifically proven when you're knocking out tasks and checking them off that day, you get a dopamine rush from that because you're knocking out tasks. What I say, dopamine is all rooted in a reward system. So we start off our day, get out the bed, our battery is on 100%. Let's say our most painful task to do for that day, aspiring entrepreneur, is cold calling 30 people. Well, let's cold call 30 people. Now, I know what y'all might be thinking. Well, I'm probably working a 9 to 5 and things like that. Well, of course, that's another thing we go over. It's how to schedule these things. Go over to the free community right now. School community. Link will be in the description below. So anyways, goodness gracious. Anyways, so we got 100% of energy when we get up. So we need a cold call 30 people. Now, after we do that task, what do you think our percentage is? Let's say that take cold calling 30 people. Maybe out of that 30, 20 probably won't pick up. Shoot. Out of that 30, probably 25 won't pick up. Right? So let's say each call, we probably gonna get on there for 45 minutes. So 2 of those calls will be an hour and a half. Another 2 will be 3 hours. And then we do another, we call another person. That'd be 5 people. That'd be almost 4 hours, but it'd be 3 hours and 45 minutes technically. Follow me. So 4 hours. We spent 4 hours. Do you think our battery is gonna be on 100%? You think our battery is gonna be on 100% doing 4 hours of cold calling? Getting told no, people not picking up the phone, and maybe out of those 5 people, maybe 4 people waste your time. It's exhausting. So this 100%, man, this could very well be the thing that deducts 40% of your energy bar for the day. Boom. So now we at 60%. Now, this 60%, what else do we have to probably knock out for today? What are the inputs that we putting in so we can eventually get the output? Let's say this with this 60. Let's say with this 60, we wanna work out. Okay. Now, depending on how used you are to working out, this can really vary on how much energy this can consume, and it all depends on if you guys do something called split, or if you normally do full body workouts. But if you're doing something split, maybe leg days drain you more than back and shoulder days. It all depends, right? But look, this is just a hypothetical. This is just an example. Let's just say you depleted another 30% off of this 60 working out. So if we bleed off another 30, Shoot, what are we at? Comment down below. If you made it this far, comment down below. Where are we at? We're at 30%. We got 30%. 30% left. So now if we look at this 30%, and let's just say, look, this is how serious it is on starting your day off right. This right here, we started our day off with doing something that took 40% of our energy bar to complete, and it dropped us to 60%. Just 4 hours, just 4 hours out of our day. Are you listening? So I just did a math for you, and I just said we just had to work out, and that was another 30% of this 60% to give us the 30%. So if we spent, just imagine this now, if we would have sat up here and spent 4 hours of getting into it with people on the gram, in the YouTube comments, Shay, I don't know what they call it, but Reddit and all of this, we expend 40% of our energy the first 4 hours of our day. How, and after working out, how are we going to able to be able to cold call 30 people with 30%? No, we only got 30% of our energy bar left. I'm sorry, man. Y'all just gotta stay with me, man. I know this ain't the smoothest line that y'all see, but I am sick and I'm pushing through this. Why? Because I told myself, hey, I want to be consistent and giving you guys this content. And I know you guys probably been seeing my YouTube. It was like, man, it seemed like Hef is slowing up and all of that. I was slowing up because I had to take time to reconstruct the channel for you guys, so I can give you guys value as soon as possible. And you guys can get value as soon as possible if you go over to my school community and you can book a free one-on-one with me, and we'll see if we're a good match to work together. So that's what I've been doing. But I'm back in the YouTube fold, just bringing awareness right now and still trying to give you guys value over here, so you can really be a part of an even more close, tight-knit, intimate circle over at Philosopher Paradise at school.com. Anyways, let's get back to it. So there's no way in the world you're going to be able to do the things that you need to do to get the ball rolling. You're not going to be able to do the sufficient inputs if you already using your input percentage on BS. It's no way. It doesn't work like that. So just look at ourselves. We need to look at ourselves as batteries, like on an iPhone. So this is what I mean by built to delay. Society pushes us to delay and procrastinate, put things off consistently. And it delays us so bad that, I mean, the day, what's the phrase? I'm having brain farts. The day gets away, right? That's the expression. The day gets away from us. You're gonna be like, okay, I'm just gonna doom scroll for another 30 minutes. And what happens? Hey, your mind says, oh no, keep giving me this cheap dose. Keep giving me this cheap dose, daddy. And you be like, okay, you want this cheap dose? Yeah, I want this cheap dose, daddy. And you keep giving your mind that. That's how that works. Yes, that's how that works. So when you do what type of example is that, man? Yeah, man. Let me wrap this up, man. What time is it? No, but for real, man. But anyways, that's what I mean by you build to delay, man. We want to push off the things. We have to give yourself time to think, man. When you're pushing off the things that's only going to get you further in life and your personal goals, projects, achievements, the accolades that you want, what is that really saying about yourself, man? Come on, man. We supposed to be over here. We supposed to be about self-love, man. Yeah, I'm talking to you. You're not loving yourself if you're not doing the things that's going to really put you in that better position, that position that you really want to be in. It's no way. No how. So All of this delay, we need to get rid of it. How do we get rid of this delay? We have to start off our day on the right foot. I don't care if you wake up on the wrong side of the bed. Hey, I woke up on the wrong side of the bed. Am I the one that's clearly sick on camera right now? Yes, I'm the one that's clearly sick on camera right now, but I'm still showing up for what? You, showing up for you. I'm showing up for the hero, right? Because I'm the sidekick, you're the main hero. I'm Robin, you're Batman. I'm the guy, you're the superhero. Society is the villain. So let's not forget that. So, what was my next point? So, we started off with, they lied to you about focus and what? Build to delay. Now, what's the other thing? Build, let me think. Build or break. That'd be a beautiful way. Probably wrap up this live stream. Build or break. Build. And I know y'all just loving my handwriting because it's just beautiful, right? Oh, my bad in advance. I'm looking at the, the playback. I was trying to really get it like waist up, man. I ain't trying to give you no no moon shot, so to speak. So let me see, what can I do? I stand right here in frame, but then I'll be blocking the board. I don't want to block the board. So build or break. So now we have to think, what's going to build you? I'm gonna make a T-chart. What's gonna build you? Build or break. Things that's gonna build you is clearly inputs, but some things that can build you. Reading more. This is the most slept on thing that will beat you. I mean, not beat you. It will build you. Reading. Eating healthier. Very underrated. I've talked to some people that's, been on like plant-based diets or whatever. They say they'll never go back, man. They say they just feel that much of a difference. Just eating better. Working out. And it's funny, man, because us all living in this society, we know what's good for us. We know what we should do. And that's the only thing, man. You need somebody that's going to be your accountability partner, ultimately, right? And I say it all the time, man. You on the right track, just the wrong train. That's it. You on the right track, but the wrong train. That's it. It's just about you having that right vehicle, that right train. You know what I mean? Somebody that can really guide you to that, what you want, what you desire. So build or break. These are things that's going to build you. Reading, eating healthy, working out, mentorship. We can even have subgenres within mentorship. We'll just keep it vague for now. Mentorship. Some people may say yoga or meditation. Blocking the frame. Yoga. Meditation. What are all the things that's gonna build you? I see somebody just join. Drop something in here right now that's something that can build you. Daily inputs that can build you. And it's the thing too about inputs. Inputs isn't always going to be something that's going to be instant gratification. That's another thing that I needed and wanted to touch on. It's not going to always lead to instant gratification. Take it from me, man. Like if you see, this is just a percentage of my books. Like I got a bookshelf there. This bookshelf has over 100 books in itself right now. I got more. I got more and way more books than that. It's just not in frame right now. But this is the point I'm trying to make. It's books that I've read 6 years ago, 4 years ago, that didn't. I didn't bear the fruits of those labors, of having those inputs of reading those books from 4 years ago, that I didn't get the benefit from them until now, or a couple months ago, or a year ago, right? So this is why these are things that build you. Eating healthy. Now, eating healthy, this can be something that can really change your life for the better within probably like 3 months, right? Eating healthy, working out, same thing. It's a thing, it's a term with working out. I don't know if you guys heard about this, but they call it like newbie gang. Somebody that never worked out in their life or whatever, especially if you like a slimmer guy, skinnier guy and whatnot. When you first start working out in that first year, you're going to see the biggest, probably the first 2 years, you're going to see the biggest like body transformation ever, man. Cause you put in so much shock on your body. It's a new thing, right? Newbie gangs. So you're going to see that. You're going to see that result. Mentorship, finding the right mentor and you applying yourself. It has to be that. So you will have an accountability partner if you come to a philosopher paradise, but also my only requirement for you is transparency and honesty. Have a sense of integrity about you and we can do something with that. If you're not going to be real with me, then I know you can't be real with yourself. And the first person you got to look in the mirror is yourself. Self-reflection, right? Build or break. What are the things that break you? And it's funny, man, because in this life thing, it's not really about all the stuff that you do. It's really about all the stuff that you remove out your life. So it's way more things out here that's built to break you than it is to build you, right? It's funny how that's worded. No, it's not funny. It's actually sick. But break. What's going to break you? Doom scrolling. Doom scroll. I know in the comments, man, y'all can give me a list of 50 things off the top of y'all head that's going to break you. Doom scrolling. IG, Instagram, TikTok. Even the platform I'm on now, YouTube, right? Because I like to call it the 2 E's. When you're on YouTube, it's 2 things you're looking for. You're either looking to get educated or you're looking to get entertained. And we're human. Yes, from time to time we want to be entertained. But when we want to be overstimulated all the time and we have to get constantly entertained, that is a big issue. And it's not spoken on enough. YouTube, doom scroll, IG, TikTok, YouTube, Twitter. Oh my goodness, this not about to be in frame how much stuff I can write in here that's made to break you. Processed food. Your 9 to 5. That's built to break you. Two folds, man. It's built to break you like mentally and physically. 9 to 5. You know, and don't get me wrong, some people do enjoy their 9 to 5s, but like I said, once again, over here, aspiring entrepreneurs. So we'll keep that list like that. Build. You can build on reading, eating healthy, working out, mentorship, yoga, meditation. What can break you? Doom scrolling, IG, TikTok, YouTube, Twitter, processed foods, being inactive, so not working out. That's another thing that can do you in. So what I want you guys to do for another actionable step is this. So you guys right now, depending on what you do for a living, you can work remote. You can work remote, or you can drive to work. You can commute to work every day, or you might work one of these jobs. Like, let's say you're a tradesman, right? You do heating and cooling, right? And you do or you could be a door-to-door salesman, right? And door-to-door in the sense where you're still driving a vehicle. Let's say you have to go to 3 houses a day. Well, I would say this: start your day off doing this. I know this sounds crazy, man, but just take the actionable step. You guys can't afford right now. You can't afford not to take advice. What are you about to lose not taking advice? Just ask yourself that. I mean, try it. It don't hurt to try. It's crazy because sometimes we subconsciously we're in a rush to try the things that we know is bad for us. Well, I said subconsciously, so you don't know, but you do it for so long. It's a time where you have to wake up and be conscious to all the bad that you're doing to yourself. So just try this. I'm about to tell you. When you're driving to work, turn off the music. You heard it. Turn off the music when you're driving to work. Now, me personally, I'm about to give you like real world situations, right? Me, if I probably drive more than 30 minutes, I'm nodding off, right? So if you guys got to commute 45 minutes to work and you like me and you start nodding off after 30 minutes of no music, or maybe you got a higher threshold where you can drive in silence for a whole hour without any music, without nodding off, and now it's unsafe and all of that, then do so. Because it's important to give yourself time to think. A lot of us don't give ourselves time to do introspection. A lot of us don't give ourselves time to think. We have to reflect. If we don't reflect, then we don't look inward to change things outwardly, right? So just give me all that nugget. So what I would prefer you guys to do is, like I said, you might have a job where you got to make 5 stops a day. Let's say you an Amazon delivery driver. Oh man, I can only imagine. Y'all probably got 120 stops a day. I'm not even being dramatic. Probably bare minimum, right? So the first initial stop, when your first initial run, no music, and no music to a point where, like I said, you only want to cut the music off if you feel yourself about to probably nod off, right? I'm gonna give y'all leeway with that. Why? We need to think of our day and how we want our day to go, even afterward, right? So we need to think about how we're going to use our time during work to squeeze in moments where we can be doing positive inputs, right? And then I challenge you to do this: turn the music off on the way going home. Why? Because if you've been listening to this video, the way we start our day is really everything. So if we started our day off right, then we should already have our day planned. So when we leave off from work, guess what? No music. We can just think and have clarity on what we need to get resolved, how we need to attack, our goals for the day, our inputs for the day, after work, post work. This is a game changer because it goes a long way. Why? Because music can distract you. Sometimes music can distract you in a way where if you've been listening to music on the way home, then what you probably about to do when you get home, you probably about to listen to even more music, and that can be a distraction in itself, right? Something to think about. See if I got any comments here. Hey man, y'all appreciate this video, man. Like up the video. Like I said, I want to be more consistent for you guys. I'm sorry that this is such a long video, and it's a long video of me coughing and having to take constant water breaks and stuff like that. But bear with me, man. I think that's gonna probably be my next topic that I go live on: accountability partner. And everybody needs an accountability partner, but this is the thing: you can't just have any old accountability partner too. And I'm gonna give you the little nerd version, and I'm gonna break it down in simplicity so it's comprehensible, of course, but it's neuroscience behind that as well. You know what I mean? Because sometimes you don't value the check-in, the accountability check-in from another person, man. And I'm gonna tell you like the factors that 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 sways, that shifts that. Anyways, man, I'm about to stop with the yapping. I think I've been on here long enough for you guys. Like I said, I just wanted to touch base with you guys, give you guys some type of value, even though I am sick. Hope you guys been listening tight and everything like that. And yeah, man, if you made it this long, drop a 2 in the comment section. And if you made it this long, give yourself a pat on the back, because today it is Sunday. And I know for the most part, maybe you guys are off today. Maybe this is like your free day and you're taking this time to actually educate yourself and actually problem solve. I'm not here to just give you motivational like rushes and hits to where, oh, da da da. I mean, that's great if that's gonna get the gears moving and get you guys up and at it, moving, yada yada yada. That's cool and all, but what I really want to do is give you guys problem solving solutions. I'm not here to tell you like most of these other guys, just grind, bro. I'm not here for that, bro. I'm here for you. I'm your guide. I'm about to give you problem solving solutions, man. I'm not about to just keep telling y'all that you gotta grind, bro. You just gotta lock in, bro. Bro, if that if that just works for somebody to keep telling you that 100 times, that it would have worked 99 times ago, right? I don't know, man. So recap what we talked about today. What was it? We talked about you've been lied to about focus, built to delay. You know what, man? I got to move on to my next task. It is 1:30 right now. I got to get up out of here, man. Y'all know what it is, man. It's Hef, man. Don't be stuck and dumb forever. Let's learn to grow together. I'm out.